Okay, y'all, so what's up? So basically, I'm gonna get straight to this video because I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking. So as y'all requested, this is the story time video of how I found out, I was pregnant, how my parents felt, how I reacted, and as well as, of course, how I felt. So I was gonna wait to do this video. I was gonna wait on my man to do this video so he can talk about how he felt, but so many people been asking like where's the video, and I was supposed to post the video like last Thursday. But the crazy part is I recorded the video and guess what? I accidentally deleted it. So I was just pissed off the whole day and I was like, I ain't gonna redo it right now. So let's get into this video. So first thing first, to start off, my period, y'all, was like a whole month late. So keep that in mind, my period's a whole month late. And I'm, in my head, I'm coming up with all type of excuses besides the fact that I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh, it's this many Sundays in this month got this many days, so it can probably throw off my period and all kinds of stuff like that, but not by no month. So, okay, so anywho, so I get to the point, okay, blah, blah, blah. So it's me, Bree, Bunkley, Jayla, and T. T is my best friend, Jayla's my cousin, and Bree does my hair sometimes. So, anywho, so, we go to the store or whatever, and Bree goes to the store. Bree went in the store and got something, and I went to the other side of the store and I went and bought a pregnancy test because I was like, y'all, ain't no way that my period is a month late. Like, something got to be going on. So I take, oh my God, something in my eye. So I take the pregnancy test, and of course, we go to Jayla house to take the pregnancy test or whatever. So they all outside chilling in the car. I'm in Jayla house, using the bathroom. And then, so I didn't wait on my results, period. Like, I didn't wait on it at all. Like, so I just took the test and I went out the house and I went back to the car where everybody else was at. So, I'm in the car or whatever. And then I was like, Bree, look at the test. Of course I wiped it off. I would never do that. I would not give them the test. Nasty. So I wiped it off and everything, and I handed it to Bree, and I was like, Bree, what did it say? She was like, girl, you are not pregnant or whatever. And I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, let me see. And I kid you not, by the time Bree handed me that test, y'all, that thing had 2 blue lines on there. So I was like, Bree, you lying, bro. This thing is, girl, this thing is positive. So she was like, no, it ain't. It was negative when I looked at it, so I passed it back to her. So, we all like, what the world? So, we all passing the test. Like, it's a blunt. Like, we got this thing in rotation. Like, we just passing it back and forth. Like, oh, my God, Nigel. So, they was like, girl, you better call me, man. You need to call me, man, and tell him. So, I was like, okay. But we was laughing, because, like, it was so unbelievable. So, we laughing or whatever. So, I get to the point, I was like, all right, I'm about to call him. So, I call him. And I got Bluetooth in my car, so he was connected to my car. So I called my man and I'm like, I'm pregnant. And that was like the longest awkward silence of my life. Like, he was silent for so long. And then the next thing he said was, call me when you get home. And he told me that he thought I was playing, but then he realized I was for real because I never text him back saying I'm just kidding or something like that. Like, no, nigga, this is for real. So, anywho, we get back to the house and I take the test. So, on my own, I took maybe like 4 tests just to be for sure. So then, okay, cool, boom, I'm pregnant. I know I'm pregnant. So then, it's time for our family vacation trip. We do this for like our family reunion or whatever. So, we go on family vacation trip, and Nene and T, which are my best friends, and Kayla, but Kayla didn't come with us this time. So we go on a family trip or whatever, and the last test I took, I was with my cousin Zai. She's like my cousin / best friend / sister / everything / So she was with me, and I was like, Zai, at the time, I was already pregnant. I was pregnant with her little girl, Lele. So you know, I took the test. She went to the store with me and took the test, and she was in the kitchen. She was eating some weird stuff, you know. She was pregnant. She was eating that weird stuff. I don't know what she was eating. And I think a pepperoni sandwich. Not mistaken. Anyways, so I was like, girl, Zai, blah, 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 you know, and then she was like, girl, not blah, blah, blah. We just laughing, but like really deep down inside, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, anyways, I just forgot that part. So anyways, we back on family vacation or whatever. And then, so, I'm taking my test and all kind of stuff like that. And then come to find, I'm taking my test and all that. So then we on family vacation. And my mama, before we even went on vacation, my mama asked me, Najla, has your period came on? So I was like, no, it ain't came on, but it's coming on at the end of the month. Mind you, my period was already a month late. So the end of the month done passed. So, she was like, oh, okay. My mama knew the whole time I was pregnant. Like, I didn't tell her. It was just like her intuition told her that I was pregnant or whatever. But anywho, so you know, we enjoying the trip the whole time. And my mom, the whole time, I know that my mama knows something going on, because I think it was like the last night that we was in Myrtle Beach. The last night that we was there, all of them was drinking. My brother Malik, Pete, GB, all of them was in my room drinking. Everybody was in my room drinking or whatever. I did not drink. They know I ain't finna. I normally don't turn down no, you know, no bottle or whatever. So I was not drinking. Like, I did not drink at all when I said y'all. And so T was like, girl, this stuff's starting to look obvious, you know. I'ma just not drink with you. So I was like, okay, cool, that's my dog, you know. So me and T, we not drinking or whatever. So, anywho, come to find out, so we come back home, and then like 2 days after we get back home, my mama had went back to work, you know, I was at home, blah, 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 just chilling. So I'm when she get home, I'm sitting on the sofa or whatever, and I'm like, hey, Mom, and she was like, hey, Najla, you know when your mom got an attitude or whatever. So she come in the house, and then she was like, so she just handed me the pregnancy test. Like, she was like, take this. So I was like, oh, fuck. So I go in the bathroom, I take the test. She in the bathroom with me, waiting on the result. And when I tell you that, you know how I know, be like, after 5 minutes, those are your true results. It wasn't no 5 minutes, baby. Soon as I took that test and peed on that stick, them 2 blue lines popped up, and I kid you not. So she was like, oh, so you're pregnant. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. I know, I guess so. And I was like, you knew, baby, you knew. So, you know, she was like, well, girl, you need to tell your dad. You gonna have to tell your daddy, blah, 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 all kind of stuff like that. So I'm like, I really don't want to tell my daddy, like, girl, I was so scared to tell my dad. So 2 days passed, you know, she finds out I'm pregnant or whatever. And I was just like, I don't want to tell my daddy, y'all. I do not want to tell my dad. And okay, that's pretty good. So, like, you know, I don't want to tell my dad. That's something I don't want to tell him. So, you know, come to find out, 2 days later, me and my mama, we at home watching a movie. And she was like, you gonna tell your dad today? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I do not want to tell him. I'm not telling him, you know, nothing. So, anywho, my mama, we seen him. My daddy get off of work. He come in the living room. Me and my mama watching a movie. My daddy go sit in his chair, whatever. And my mom was like, you finna tell him? I was like, no, I'm not. Like, you can't make me tell him. Like, we whispering, arguing. So, she turned on the TV to my son, Anthony, Najla got something to say. And I was like, no, I don't. And then she was like, yes, you do. Go on and tell him, you know. I was like, I'm not finna tell him. I don't want to tell him right now. She was like, either you gonna tell him or I'm gonna tell him. I said, well, you can tell him, but I ain't telling him. So she, you know, wound up saying, Anthony, Najla pregnant. So, you know, he looked at me like a little blank stare or whatever. He shook his head a little bit. I could tell he was disappointed. And then he didn't say nothing. And that was just it. He was like, oh, okay. And then we started back watching the movie. So I didn't understand, was he mad or, you know, when none of my say anything, you know, your emotions kind of be like, what the, you know. So the next day, my daddy did not have to work, so he was doing the shift like, you know, work 2 days, off 2 days, work 2 days, like that. So anywho, so goddamn, I'm in the room. I did not want to come out my room that day. Like, I was like, my daddy at home, I don't want to come out my room. So he come knock on my door, and he was like, can I talk to you? I was like, yeah. He was like, I don't want you to think I'm mad at you or, you know, anything like that. He was like, child is a blessing. You know, basically telling me that he wasn't mad, and his reaction was totally opposite of what I thought. And, you know, he was just like, I just want to sit down and talk to you and my man, blah, blah, blah. You know, things like that. So I was like, you know what, daddy? Okay, cool. And, okay, y'all, sorry about that. We got interrupted. Somebody called me. So, anywho, you know, I'm like, Dad. It was kind of like a weight lifted off my shoulders once he found out. You know, I felt like, okay, my mom and dad know now. I really don't care what nobody else got to say. So, you know, everything started going cool or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, when I found out I was pregnant, I thought my world was over with. Like, I thought nothing was, like, I thought people were gonna judge me simply because of the fact that I got pregnant fresh out of high school. That, you know, I went to, you know, I started college and I haven't finished yet, but you best believe, baby, I'm going back in August. And I will be that labor and delivery nurse. Believe that. Okay, but anyway, so, you know, and I just feel like people doubted me, and then at the same time, I was like, you know what, I don't care what nobody got to say, I got to do what I got to do for my child. And, you know, when you become pregnant, your mindset starts to change. A lot of things that you used to care about, you don't care about no more. A lot of things that used to bother you don't bother you no more. So it's like my child really impacted me in a positive way. And then I just look at it as whoever is pregnant in high school, you know, fresh out of high school, in high school, young age, whatever. I just look at a baby as if, like, you just got your blessing at a younger age than somebody else. And then, you know, you may not have it all together, but all you gotta do is trust God, and I promise you everything is gonna be okay. Because when I had Sai, and I thank God for Sai's daddy side of the family, like, they are such a big help to me. Like, they help me so much. Like, whatever Sai need, they're gonna get it. Anything like that. So, you know, some people may not have it like that, but I just feel like long as you do your best, try your best, and do what you have to do for your child, then that's all that matters. Can't nobody say that you ain't did nothing and you know, stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you now, people, when you pregnant, everybody gonna be, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna come to this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna buy your baby this, and I'm gonna buy your baby that, and I'm gonna do this. Some of that shit I haven't seen to this day. But you know what? It's okay, because you live and you learn. Pregnancy gonna show you who real and who ain't. And I thank God for the people who have stayed down with me through this whole entire, from day one. Like, for real, from day one. So, that is pretty much my pregnancy story. I kind of summed it up a little bit because my last video, when I recorded it, it was 20 minutes long. And guess what? I accidentally deleted it. So I'm not going through that again. Y'all get the story, you know. That's what really happened when I found out I was pregnant. I'm probably gonna do another video where, if I can get him to do it, where my man talk about how he felt. Well, he talk about how he felt when he found out I was pregnant, and you know, all kind of stuff like that. My next video will be a makeup tutorial on how I do an everyday look like this. FYI, I do not like eyeliner. Well, sometimes, depending on how the face, you know, how I'm doing my makeup. But 9 times out of 10, I'm not wearing no eyeliner. Also, I do not use expensive products on my face. And also, coming soon, I will have a featuring video with Amore London. We're gonna eat and have girl talk, and you know, just talk about real stuff, whatever. So any questions that y'all have to ask, please leave them below in this video, and we will talk about them in my featuring video with Amore London. So yes, thank y'all for joining. Before y'all ask, Sai is better to sleep. Oh, I got hiccups. Also, at the end of this video, I will insert pictures from Sai's first photo shoot. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have already seen that, but for those who haven't, his pictures will be inserted in this video. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that. Tell a friend to tell a friend, refer a friend. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, please comment them questions below. Girl talk, whatever y'all want to talk about, we're gonna answer. Anything y'all want to ask, you can answer it. We'll ask it. We're gonna keep the questions anonymous. So whatever you want to ask, baby. Either or. I'm gonna leave my Snapchat information, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook information below as well. And y'all can inbox me questions, slide up with questions, whatever you want to do with your questions, you can leave them there. Thank y'all for watching. And I don't know why I'm smacking this gum like a hoochie. But also, you know I have to do it in every video. Shout out to Lovely Mink Collection. Y'all get at my girl Tajay for the lashes. Alright, and thank y'all for watching once again. And I will see y'all on the next video. And also, once again, I am sorry for such a delay of uploading this video. So, thank y'all and adios.